I almost put my hands into something and messed it up instead of just letting nature and God take its course. There's been something going on the whole time under the surface and behind the scenes that God's working out in your life. So when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. That's Isaiah 60, verse 22. This morning I was taking a walk and I just started to think about all the things in my life that I've been praying about for a long time. And there have been some things that I've been praying about for decades that I'm still waiting on the Lord to answer. So I get back from my walk and I planted cilantro seeds. Seems like almost 2 weeks ago. And because I'm Italian, I love to cook, so I love to have the fresh herbs. So I'm excited for this plant to start coming forth. So I've got the plants out there on my balcony and I've been checking every day to see if that cilantro is sprouting. And every day it's been nothing. And so the packet of seeds said that it would sprout in 7 to 10 days. So it went past that 10-day mark and I'm thinking, but that's what the packet of seeds said. This should be happening by now. And it wasn't happening yet. So I go out onto the porch and I'm just about to take my finger and move the soil on the top to see if maybe there's any signs of life with this new plant. And I stop myself. And I'm thinking about the scripture that talks about don't dig up your seeds that you've buried. I'm not quite sure where it is in the Bible. I can't remember offhand. But I'm just about to touch that soil and I stop myself. And as I stop myself, I see that there's a little green sprout, very tiny, popping through that soil. I almost missed it. And I went out later on and I see another little sprout coming up. Here's my point. How many times in your life have you prayed about something and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're not seeing any signs of life? Just like I wasn't seeing any signs of life with that cilantro plant. And you think to yourself, did God even hear me? Is this prayer ever going to get answered? Is God telling me no? Is God doing something different than what I thought? I know in my life, I felt like that many times. But nature oftentimes is the greatest teacher. God's creation is the greatest teacher, at least to me in my life. And so that taught me a lesson. I almost put my hands into something and messed it up this morning. I almost put my hands into that plant and messed it up instead of just letting nature and God take its course. So if you're waiting on prayers to be answered, don't assume that God's not doing anything. He's always doing something. There was something under the surface of that soil going on the whole time with that cilantro plant. It's just I couldn't see it. There's been something going on the whole time under the surface and behind the scenes that God's working out in your life. So don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. He's working things out under the surface. And pretty soon, it'll spring forth in your life, but only when it's meant to, because God has his perfect timing. So be encouraged. Come back. Love and hugs to all of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.